Hello everyone, I'm Outback-Zero and welcome back to Dawn of War 2 from the Warhammer 40,000 franchise. We were about to start jumping across to a different planet. So we'll jump. Defend the array, the spider among flies. Oh, whoops.
Commander, the Greenskins continue to attack vulnerable targets. A communications array has come under attack from an Ork horde. They seek to loot and destroy this important structure. These arrays improve our communications across the subsector and allow us to monitor enemy movements. We cannot afford to lose that advantage.
Well, may as well get in there then, hey?
The Ork assault is about to begin, Commander. The Greenskins will target the generators powering the array. If those fall, the relay will be theirs.
Readiness is all. Repositioning.
We need only a word.
They're coming from this way.
Be vigilant.
This is Abatus. Brothers, we go.
Target sighted.
Targeting
Alright, that was easy. We forced a retreat immediately.
Hone your zeal, brothers.
Try and get over, I dare you.
Suffer the fate of the heretic. Rest not. There are still targets to engage. Say it now before the cleansing begins.
Move down here.
Tarkus awaiting orders.
Over here.
Reposition.
Hostile movement up ahead, brothers.
Getting cover, brothers.
At
At your command. Destination confirmed. Come on, aliens. Direct our
Such a nade! Such a nade! Prepare for the final assault.
Tarkus here. Avitus. Brothers, we go.
Communications array secured.
This ought to be fun. We're dealing with a warp spider. Basically a teleporting Eldar, so this should be fun.
Our scanners place the warp spider in the position marked on your map.
He will not stay there for long. We should move.
Agreed, but watch for traps.
More corpses.
Target. Look alive, brothers. Be vigilant. As you order. Foot soldiers, trying to get a precise count. The Emperor provides. Weapons fire. Structure platform. Coming out of stealth.
Our weapons are ready. Brothers, we go.
How can we serve? Remain vigilant. Target acknowledged.
We need only a word. Be vigilant. Moving to capture. Eldar,
Nope.
take nothing for granted. Very well.
Fucking putting my house for whatever reason.
Brothers, go!
And at least get the capturing. So that's good.
Field generators are deploying now, Commander. Additional generators will not be available until your next deployment.
Hostile movement up ahead, brothers. Scouts here, still engaged. Acknowledged.
They got that tower.
Structures flattened.
I'm not sure. I'm really liking the rally ability.
Eldar.
Receiving fire. Direct our wrath on you.
Not so easy when the entire group's moving together, huh?
Unleash all fury upon them.
Arena time.
The master of the skull.
There he is! Wait. Is he smiling?
Here you come, my good little prey. Now if you would just do me the further kindness of dying.
How about no? How about
Try to wriggle out of this, worms.
He brings reinforcements. Eliminate them.
Another angle, I think.
In their ranks.
For the Emperor!
not quite think this through.
He brings reinforcements. Eliminate them.
Eldar have opened fire.
It is the way of nature. A predator stumbles, and he becomes prey.
He considered us mere prey.
No longer.
Yeah, no longer. Yeah, you tell him.
Boss, I think we threw a greedy thing.
What? You kids can't do anything right! I'll have to fix it myself! Eliminate those orcs!
You mean the estate shooting?
Wolfhunters over me backside!
The Orc leader, he's getting away.
Tactical Marines are ready.
Weapons ready.
Enemy troops destroyed.
More corpses.
Get him down. Kill him.
Me storm, boys. Yeah. Kill these kids, boys! I'm heading for the Yumi base!
I'm heading to the Hume base.
Commander, that orc is heading to lead an attack on the town gates. Pursue and eliminate him.
And save your camp now, you pigs!
Time to get out of here!
Foul greenskins!
You lot have made a mess of all me plans! I don't appreciate that! Best bombs in the war!
Attack from range.
Here's a taste of the mega rumbler, you gits!
The greenskin is causing an earthquake.
Devastator's tied in melee.
Foul greenskins! Foul greenskins!
Orks are pushing through our defenses, Commander. Drive them back.
Foul greenskins! Grenade!
Grenade that target.
That's much too big an O to be in an orc like me.
Woo!
Thule to all Blood Ravens. Prepare for emergency extraction to the Armageddon. We are facing far more than Orks or Eldar.
Commander, Captain Thule needs your aid. Deploy to his position immediately.
Roger, roger. I know that's Star Wars. Relax. Is it going to extract? Oh wait, just. See, I didn't notice.
Hostile. Orcs are firing!
Tyranids.
What were those things?
A foe far deadlier than Orks or Eldar, Thaddeus.
More Xenos! Fight through to Captain Thule!
He's stunned. Move on.
Target destroyed.
kill every last one of them.
Meteorite inbound on your position.
Not a meteorite, Martellus. That is a Tyranid spore.
Devastator's under enemy attack.
Tyranid warrior. It is done. Move on.
No mercy.
Kill the large warrior beast. It is directing the others. It is done. Move on.
Captain Zool! Here, get to Captain Zool! The warrior beast is getting away!
Captain Thule, get to Captain Thule.
We have Captain Zool!
Thunderhawk 1, emergency extraction at relay coordinates. Thunderhawks 3 and 4, follow with bombing run, purification spread.
Purification spread.
Purge the alien. May the Emperor be with us all.
We face our darkest hour. Captain Thule has fallen to aliens who have escaped retribution. A massive hive fleet looms over our recruiting worlds. But this battle is not over.
Eldar warriors have deployed to defend the target, Commander. They hope to cover his escape, no doubt.
This we cannot allow.
We need to grab this. Since we're actually back on our...
Enemy fire is down. Here.
Like to take over this shrine.
The enemy infests a shrine to the Emperor. We must eliminate them and retake the shrine.
Commander, the choice is yours, but this will cost us time.
Yeah, well, the shrine's on the way, so we may as well take the shrine while we're at it.
Eldar target spotted.
It is done!
Targeting weapon position. Enemy destroyed. Habitus under attack. Get to that position. Eliminate those Eldar before they slip away. Eldar destroyed. Deploy Melta-Bomb. Destroy. Emperor be praised.
Thaddeus reporting for duty.
This is Habitus. To war.
The shrine stands secure. Holding it will make us stronger in battle.
Field generators are deploying now, Commander. Additional generators will not be available until your next deployment.
Now we'll make our way to the first webway gate and destroy it.
Enemy assault forces spotted.
Once and for all.
There's the first webway gate.
Direct our wrath anew.
You humans always make a mess of things. No wonder the boss here chose the Orks as our instruments instead of you.
You might have been killing Tyranids. You deserve everything that's coming to you.
Orks are coming. That explains their actions among the Orks.
What do the Tyranids have to do with Eldar helping Orks?
A full-fledged Ork uprising could actually slow the Tyranids, Thaddeus. If the Eldar were not doing this on our own recruiting worlds, we could use the situation to our advantage.
Using Orks and Eldar to stop an enemy? Why would we waste our time with that? We are Space Marines. We fear nothing, because we are fear incarnate.
We may be fear incarnate, Avitus, but we face an enemy that knows no fear. We will need every advantage we can get if we want to save the sector. Target the larger creatures to disrupt the swarm. That will buy us the time to get to our target.
Captain Thule will have his vengeance.
Kill him! Kill him all!
Avitus under attack.
Move on to the next target, brothers. On your zeal, brothers. Target eliminated.
We have engaged.
They look like ugly as squibs.
Fine work, brothers.
What word? On my way.
Command? Remain vigilant.
Fall into position, initiate.
Moving to the plants. Target acknowledged. Destroyed. Emperor's blessing.
The Tyranids are already here. We cannot delay.
How can we serve?
Field generators are deploying now, Commander. Additional generators will not be available until your next deployment.
The chapter's recruits stand ready. One shot, one kill.
Tactical Marines awaiting orders. Let fly. Tactical squad, repositioning. Under attack. Brothers, fire!
Moving up. That's our good position.
There is the beast. Destroy it.
Target acknowledged. Tied up in hand-to-hand combat.
Devastator's under enemy attack.
Remember the Primarchs. They want us still.
Bioplasma, clear that area. Bioplasma, clear that area. Get to that position, brothers. Do not let the sacrifice be in vain.
Still engaged. Provide. Enemy under close combat.
Tyranid killed.
Devastator's under enemy attack.
The Emperor's light is my torch.
Collide, brothers. Turn it down.
Well done, Commander. Apothecary Gordian has dispatched servitors to collect and analyze the warrior's corpse. Our librarians have also consulted the more complete records aboard the Litany of Fury. With this information, we have devised a plan of attack against the Hive Fleet.
Yeah.
Zeal and fury are rewarded with victory. Tyranids have a simple and terrible agenda, Commander. Left unchecked, they will kill and consume every living thing on the planet. Our only hope of stopping the Tyranids is to strike at the heart of the Hive Fleet itself. For us to do this, you must first accomplish 3 critical tasks. You must locate and secure the astronomic array hidden on planet Typhon. Only its precise scans will allow us to analyze the Hive Fleet and locate its weaknesses. You must also obtain a sample of the Hive Fleet's biotoxins. Only a pure gene sample will allow us to develop a poison to strike at the Hive Fleet. And you must secure access to Angel Forge on planet Meridian. Only this ancient forge's vast manufacturing capabilities will allow us to produce weapons with which to deliver our poison. Each of these tasks pits your handful against untold billions. But failure means the utter annihilation of our worlds. And a death sentence for our chapter.
So, no pressure, basically.
Commander, we need to take direct control of Angel Forge. I'm authorizing you to travel to Meridian. The planetary governor has been less than cooperative thus far, so be prepared for bureaucratic resistance. Angelos out.
Hooray! Bureaucratic resistance. We'll move to Meridian, then what we'll do is we'll end there.
Meridian stands at the very heart of Subsector Aurelia. Billions call its cities home. Its factories and forges are keys to victory against the Tyranids. We must not allow Meridian to fall.
Commander, welcome to Meridian Orbit. My name is Elena de Rosa. Governor Vandis has assigned me to be your liaison while in system. This is not the hinterlands of Calderis or Typhon, Commander, so a certain amount of discretion would be appreciated.
It is imperative that we secure access to Angel Forge, Administrator de Rosa.
Yes, so your Captain Angelos has said. Angel Forge is the most important manufacturing facility in the sector, however. Its use follows a strict schedule set by Governor Vandis and his Privy Council years in advance. Nevertheless, there may be a way to arrange special access to Angel Forge. Meridian has recently come under repeated attack from Eldar raiders. They have already inflicted substantial damage to parts of our communication and supply infrastructure. The Imperial Guard forces stationed on Meridian are already tied down, suppressing food riots in the lower city. They do not have the manpower to deal with the Eldar as well. Were you to employ your special expertise in such matters and repel these raids, Governor Vandis believes he could arrange limited access to Angel Forge. Eldar sightings will be transmitted to your planetary display. De Rosa out.
Commander, I left Meridian decades ago, but this is typical behavior. The nobility has always closed its eyes to problems in the Undercity. The Eldar must have raided wealthy spires for the noble houses to even acknowledge a problem.
They will acknowledge it when the sky darkens with Tyranid spores and hive ships.
On that subject, Commander, initial scans indicate no Tyranid activity whatsoever on Meridian.
No activity at all. No mutated plants or slaughtered wildlife. No atmospheric changes.
None that we can detect.
Check your sensors again, Martellus. Hive fleets do not ignore worlds in their paths.
Well now. That's been a pretty good run so far, so we'll end it here. Thank you so much for staying a while, relaxing, and enjoying. As always, I have been Outback-Zero, and until next time, Outback-Zero, out.